Hello everyone, welcome back! I'm BattyPrincess, I'm your hostess for tonight, and we are here back with more Baldur's Gate? Question mark? What's happening? It's Baldur's Gate, everyone! So, first of all, how is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing okay. Okay, ignore the dead Githyanki on the ground. So, apparently, not apparently, they did this. Larian Studios released a patch yesterday, 26 GB patch, where they put some extra dialogue in the game and they added a whole epilogue to the game. We are here to check these things out. So I do have a little list of things I want to check. So number one, I want to check the. By the way, if you don't want spoilers, get out. There will be spoilers here. But yeah, first we will check the romance with the Emperor for any new dialogues. Two, I will check the dialogue you get in High Hall, the area where you gather your allies before the final battle. Number 3, I will check the actual epilogue because I do have a save file before the final hit on the Netherbrain. So maybe that will trigger the epilogue. I hope I don't have to redo the whole fight to trigger the epilogue. And number 4, if the save allows, if the save is not broken, I did do a playthrough offline after I finished the game where I played as the Dark Urge, and I did 3 endings actually. I did 3 endings. I did one where I played a Dark Urge that was good. I played a Dark Urge that was bad, but apparently there's no epilogue if you get the bad ending, if you like control the absolute. But apparently there is an ending. I mean, I would suppose so, that there's an ending if you play as a good-natured Dark Urge, that did not reject the ball at the end, or was not able to defeat Orin, which means that they will forever have Baal's blood in them. They are not free from Baal. And I do want to check that ending if it works, because that game was modded, so it might not be able to run. I hope it does. But anyways, first thing on our list is checking the romance. So we're gonna go check the romance. I do have to real quickly. People get closer so you check the. Thank you. So we're just gonna very quickly check the Emperor's hideout. I think just picking up the sword is enough, but let me get the rest. So we have the shell. We have his wardrobe. I don't want to break any dialogue, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Get his outfit. His cutlery, which, by the way, I found out that this cutlery is not as weird and like, ooh, look at me, I'm trying to be relatable as I thought. Apparently in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, you do find the rest of the cutlery, because this is a butter fork. You will find a butter knife in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 in the ship that belonged to Baldur. So this is actually just him keeping his old memories. It's not him trying to be manipulative or etc. Stelmane. By the way, I do know about Stelmane now. I do know that he actually enthralled her. But we do not know the circumstances, so I'm not holding it against the man.
Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I try to exercise morality.
I'm checking all this, just check if we get dialogue, new dialogue for getting like everything.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
It's kind of weird that he does have the recipe, but at the same time, maybe he tried to, you know, mix the recipe.
My poor four-legged friend.
The Ranger is not as suspicious as a lot of people think. A lot of things that happen is the bad things that happen with him, besides Stelmane, is the main character's influence. So far.
My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore.
I do want the sword. I'm not gonna use it, but I'll pick it up. There we go. Okay, now that we did all of this, we're gonna do the long rest. Check out the romance with the Squid Man. I will do the same choices as I did the first time in the romance. I'm just here to check if new stuff is gonna pop up, or maybe if even new dialogue choices is gonna. Oh yes, this is the moment where Mizora shows up. Oh, I forgot about this. Do you think they added that Will has a choice of actually speaking? Because if he does, I'm gonna click it just to see what he does on his own. Let me dialogue, please. Oh yeah, let me check something while the game is loading. I think it's in gameplay. No, accessibility, question mark. I forgot where video, I think it's video. Slow HDD mode, yeah, why is this not on? My HDD, I'm using a portable HDD, it's slower. I guess the setting is not like universal because I did change for another save file that I have.
No tomb sit in Beator.
No tomb sit in Beator.
Holy hell.
Okay, are you up to blah 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 blah.
Sisters.
Infernos contractus
blah.
te vocamo.
Your contract
Blah, blah, blah.
will. Yet no contract is ended. Will. Option 1. Option name. You bloody Zariel. Silence. Choose.
I'm sad to say this, but we still doesn't have a. We still doesn't have a choice. I'm gonna show this in the server because I'm in a Discord server for Baldur's Gate. Let me reread this. Okay. Well, break the pact. We're gonna save your father, don't worry.
Fiat.
I mean, not in the save file, I've already done
And
that.
don't go fuss. You know, not for.
Okay, but whatever. Let me check if Withers maybe has extra dialogue, question mark. Maybe he talks about the Emperor if I romance him.
Dost thou require
So far, no. Okay, let's go to bed and have the Emperor show up in Orderings. Someone wants to talk to me? I don't care. I do not care. Bye-bye, Will. Bye-bye, Will. Okay, the Emperor is gonna show up and like just try to raise me. It works, but he's gonna show up with his beautiful, beautiful voice. I did hear that your eyes change when you're half illithid, but maybe Dragonborns just don't change.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense.
Oh, it does change!
You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine.
Oh, that's cool!
And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me.
Oh, that's cool!
At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup.
Please show me the both eyes together, please. Emperor, I love you, man.
My beloved confidant.
Show
a
me
loyal
the whole
companion
face of my
rascal.
Dragonborn. That's a
The
cool
very
detail.
first
So if you, I don't know if
gifted
this is
myself
because
with
no, I don't
completion
have
of my
mods right
first
now. I took off
adventure.
all the mods.
The
So if you have
garments with which I
heterochromia,
concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor.
if you have heterochromia,
We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin
he
Stillman.
doesn't.
The
Your
story I have
only
told
one of your eyes
no
change.
one else. I have no more secrets from you.
No, you still have one
No need
secret
to
from me,
resort
but
to
it's okay.
subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards.
Yeah, we still have one secret, Emperor, but it's fine. I accept.
By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness
Okay,
of my experience.
I'm just speaking over the dialogue
Yours
because
has
I
been
know
no
what
less
he's gonna say,
exciting.
but I'm just checking.
But
I'll
even
stop
with all
when
your
something new
experience,
shows up.
It has not been
There you
easy.
go. Good screenshot. Good
The
screenshot.
only
There
way
you
we
go.
were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was
Okay.
by working
I forgot to
together.
take an actual print
But
screen.
few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
I'm posting this on the Discord servers. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. What did you learn from me?
That you are complex and full of contradictions.
I wonder if this dialogue
It was
changes
no
depending on
easy
how you
task,
act.
but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered.
I'm a paladin. That's what happens. I enjoy our conversations.
As did I.
Do screenshots.
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
I've heard that you can get like another line here on the top, but I'm not getting it, so I've heard that you can have like a fifth line here, but whatever. You're trying to flirt with me now?
Would you like that?
Oh no, there is this line here. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember I'm not stopping you. I think this was maybe. I don't remember very much.
The back of your mind warms with a rush of
This is
feeling.
fine.
The Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, you feel its breath, its breathing quicken. You pause a moment as a memory stirs. Diagrams in a book you read long ago. The mind
Just kiss the
flares
tentacle
mouth.
because that's the good. Okay. Do it again. And they sleep together. Oh, I forgot to change.
Everything you've ever dreamt of and more.
Do I have genitals
The
on?
single greatest experience of your life.
I don't remember actually. I don't remember. Oh no.
Pleasure upon
Oh no.
as mind and body intertwined.
Oops.
It was hard to tell where
Okay, I think we're fine now.
Feelings
I
began.
don't see anything. It's hidden. Conveniently hidden. Hi,
You can
sir.
read the Emperor's expression better now that you've connected on a deeper level. You know it feels the same way. It seems
Oh, the
tadpole
people are
wanted
random.
you
I
to
thought it was
share
by
more
friendship
than you
level,
would have
because if I
liked with your
remember, it was like
companions.
Jahira, Halcyon,
I said
and
I'd
Gale
protect you from
on the
the
first time I
absolute,
did this.
not each other. And I was distracted. Don't worry. I'll make sure they don't remember a thing.
This is new. He didn't say that.
Come.
Can I tell you
It's
to
time to
have
get
them
dressed.
remember things so we can talk about it? I want to hear what
We
Lae'zel
have
has to
work
say.
to do.
Hi, but another but. We get dressed up really fast.
The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before. We must stop it while we still can.
Okay, so the only added thing to the romance, as far as I know, as far as I can see at least from watching, is that you will have him say, "Oh, I'm gonna just memory wipe this from the others," which one is scary. Emperor, please don't touch their minds. I don't like that. Two, why can't I tell him like, oh, don't do that. I want them to know. I want them to talk to me about it. I want them to know I love the squid. Come on. Doing that just sounds manipulative because it's like he's it sounds like he manipulates us with feelings, and then he makes the others not be able to see so the others can talk to us and convince us not to do it. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Winters, do you have anything to say?
Fate, dost thou require
No.
a new...
Uh, does anybody have anything to say? Question mark?
Time and again. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one.
Okay, talk again, maybe?
What's on your mind?
Okay, is my right eye is still... Yeah, my right eye is still there, it's just the left one that got black, which is pretty cool, it's pretty rad. But anyways, I am gonna now test the... What was the other thing I was gonna test? Let me check my list. High Hall dialogue. Okay. So my High Hall dialogue, I put here the Citadel DLC. Oh, there's a save file right here. Okay, good. So this save file, we can go directly to the High Hall and see if there's any new stuff in there. Don't worry, I'll talk to everybody. Don't worry, I won't forget anyone there. Woo, Vale, how are you doing, my dear? Welcome to the Batcave. How are you? I'm checking spoilers for Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. The game. Uncertain, I'm about to have a very interesting week. Oh no, what happened? Is everything okay? Is it stuff with the house? Oh, I'm so sorry you got fired, dear. I know you hated the workplace where you were, but I'm so sorry. Ooh, I hope you do get some retaliation. That would be cool. That would be good if you could get... Oh, you love your job. Hate the management. Oh, okay, in that case, go get their ass. Go get the union guys to help you. Kick their butts. It's taking a while to load because I think, again, this save file doesn't have the slow HDG thing on, because it's hard code on the save. When you load the save, it goes back to the settings that it had at the moment. So I think it's a video. Oh no, now it's on. Okay, no, it just takes forever. We're not gonna see Voss. By the way, Voss is something that happens if you go to the crash. But we didn't do that in Act 1. It's just me as a speeder. Hey Emperor, how are you doing, my god? Why am I so small? Also, did my illithid appearance change? No, I still have like the black eyes. I still have the same head shape. I can't sadly take off change the armor appearance, but this is fine. Anyways, let's check in with people. Oh, suing them for retaliation. I mean, still do it. Go do it. Go get your money.
Lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For
Why is the
Baldur's Gate
FPS
is
dropping?
more than just a city.
They said they optimized the ending. It's running worse than it was before.
For those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost.
Because it's running at 15 FPS. It used to run at 30. I don't know what happened.
And adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today.
By the way, people, can you hear the game well? Let me check the... Yeah, you can hear the game well. Okay, hi. It's me, Squid.
You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
That is indeed the one who purged my home of a terrible evil. My father, Ketherick. There's no one I'd trust more to protect this city.
The Fist eyes you with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be a mind flayer.
I'm a Squid, yes. Withers, go defend me.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know. Observe with whom it traveleth. Friends. This mind flayer will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist's suspicion softens to curiosity, his hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
Yeah, there's hunger. I'm gonna non-furboring.
My steel is yours, Mind Flayer, and I'm not alone.
Okay, let's see.
Never thought I'd be fighting alongside a Mind Flayer, but I'll fight with you.
I so sad that Arabella died in my Dark Urge ending. Like, a lot of people died in my Dark Urge run.
The Iron Hand knows
I had nobody here with me. I mean, I had Asterion. I had the Cloister of the House of Grief. And I had Voss's Dragon, apparently, because I convinced him to help us. That's it. Dame Aileen is the best NPC that you can have for the final fight, because Okay, okay, for those that don't know and are not play the game yet, if you ever get Dame Aileen on your side, is the best ally you can have in the final fights.
You can count on me, little squid.
Little squid?
I thirst for the hunt.
I wish I killed
I
him.
made some improvements to Ramesses' Arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who
what was I gonna say?
way.
I'm speaking right now because so far the dialogue is the same.
After that fuckery in the Temple of Baal.
What was I gonna say?
The
My
City
brain
Watch
stopped.
will be glad to oblige me.
Not sure what I have to offer.
I forgot what I was gonna. I forgot what I was saying. Vale, do you remember what I was saying? I was not just rambling. I had a point to make, and I forgot. I forgot.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more, and I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back, and I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done. My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Dame Aileen is the best NPC that you can have in the final fight because she's immortal. She's in-game, canonically immortal. She's an angel.
Glad to have you with us. And not a moment too soon.
So she cannot die in fight. If she falls, she will pick herself up next turn, so she's always gonna be a distraction.
They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in. What will a mind flayer say that could encourage them on the threshold of battle?
I did say our freedom depends on you. Fight with everything you have, which they don't like it.
Ripples through them. But a mind
They
flayer
don't like it, but at the same time, I think it's pretty stupid because it's freedom anyways for everybody. Like, if you don't help, you're gonna become a mind flayer later, so it's freedom technically.
You feel a tickle of
I don't know why they don't like it. Anyways, I'm just gonna check. I think I'm just gonna check Wither's dialogue and maybe one or two people, and if it doesn't change, I'm not gonna talk to everybody because there's a lot of people. So yeah, Withers, do you have anything to say, my friend?
Dost thou need my services?
No. I does
If thou art
need my
ready.
your services. Roland, do you have anything to say? Oh yeah, let me check the graphics. I remember now. Seeing 30 low high textures because otherwise it gets too ugly. Now everything's working fine. I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, Roland, my boy.
You have the full force of Ramesses Tower and its dashing master at your side, my friend. Let us finish this.
Zevlor. Yurgur.
Smells like violence all round. Smoke. Blood. Tears. This will be a good hunt. Hurry on and start the attack.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get new dialogue.
Come on. Speeches are done. All that's left is the doing.
Why does she look so sad there?
I'm glad you're here. The Illithid too. Though it'll take some getting used to.
Isabel, do you have anything to say? Okay, Damien.
Press on. This will all be over soon, and then... My gods, I'm having something very strong indeed.
Yeah, I don't think there's any new dialogue. What about you, Emperor? Do you have anything to say, my friend?
Say whatever you need to. Then let's move on.
Yeah, okay, there's nothing to do in here. Okay, so now we're gonna go check the actual epilogue. So I'm gonna load the game. Apparently you have to do it... I don't think you can do it in the final cutscene, so I'm gonna load... before the final hit. I do have a save before the final hit against the final boss. And I'm excited because it's new content! New content is always nice. I love Baldur's Gate. I hope they keep adding content forever. Although, I do hope to one day, you know, they will get to the end and they will stop updating the game, so the game will stop breaking the mods. And hopefully everything is gonna be fine. The game will stutter a little because I don't know why the final act is very slow on my computer. I think that's just because the final act just has too much. Okay. Okay, it's loading in, I'm coming. Okay, commence battle. Where am I? Here. What was I doing? I think it was concentrated blast. Yes. And then just normal attacks. There you go. And then the Nether Brain dies and we get any cutscenes. And then I hope we get the Dirge ending. I hope we can get the Dirge ending.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider.
This is the same dialogue, so I skip it. She speaks too slow.
It knows this is the end of the road. Pay it no mind.
Spare me.
Now, kill it.
So yeah, if you dominate the brain, this is the end and no epilogue, which is not the decision I made the first time, so I'm gonna command the brain to try to destroy the apples, of course.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
By the way, I've seen a picture of the model of the head, like without the filters and without being surrounded by red, like zoom out, and it's gorgeous. I wish we could have in-game a view of the total thing because it's gorgeous. But yeah, this scene is just the explosion. It's gonna be like, rah, explosion, kaboom, brain dies, and we fall to the beach. I'm gonna be making some commentary about the final, like the first part of the epilogue, which is probably gonna be the same. I don't think they're gonna be changing this part, maybe. I will make some comments about one thing that I didn't like when it shows up. But anyways, the brains dies, and then we...
For the first time in a long
fall.
time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then... gravity.
Okay. And I'm also gonna take a screenshot of the moment that I don't like, and I'm gonna post it in the Baldur's Gate server that I'm in, and say like that I hate it. Because there's one thing that I really dislike that happens. Oops. Oops, it's loading. Oops, it's loading. Hi. T-posing kid.
Everything you did.
Okay, I'm skipping the
everything
cutscene
you
because the
sacrificed.
city is loading still.
It was worth it. For this.
Like, Act 3 is just really, really, really slow for me. When I'm streaming, if I play the game without streaming, it actually works fine. It still has moments where it doesn't load things, but when I stream, it really takes its sweet time. Okay. Now we're gonna be getting new dialogue, I think. Maybe? I'm gonna do the same choices that I did the first time, okay, people? I'm still gonna do the same choices. My quote-unquote canonical choices.
I can't feel the tadpole. It's gone. We're free! My powers, they're draining. Just like Missouri.
Don't worry, Will. You are a monk now. You have way more power than you think.
Grand scheme of things.
You're more powerful than a warlock.
Cheer us, but it is the triumph itself, the very smiting of evil, that should lift our hearts.
And I didn't even have to turn into a mind flare to do it. Sorry, I didn't mean to, well, you know.
I'm gonna make a save here and call this different ending dialogues plus epilogue. Because this is a save where the epilogue is available. At least I hope the epilogue is gonna is gonna work. Okay, we have to wait for the save to finish, otherwise the game is just gonna break and explode if I don't wait for the cloud save to sync. But yes, Astarion says like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you, and I say like, oh, it's alright, I like what I've become, I'm beautiful.
And rightly so. You are better now than you have ever been.
Debatable,
I will be serious for a moment. Often Minsk speaks for his hamster, but now he speaks from his own heart too. Thank you. You saved us.
Now I have the time to contemplate my transformation. Which, by the way, it's not necessary to transform into a Nilithid. It's just that I presume we were all gonna die anyway, so I thought, well, if I'm gonna transform, at least it should be by on my own terms. And save the world. But no, we're still us. We can still be us.
Now there's a sight to see. Not that I'll miss them. Speaking of Githyanki, will you be joining them? Laser?
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand.
Forget Ascension, stay here.
My purpose was ordained before I hatched. Vlaakith is the wind that bears me and the fire that warms me. You are an honorable ally. I thought I would carry you. In truth, you oft carried me. I won't forget it. Silence now. I will speak the right. Vlaakith Barnasin. Vlaakith Ixaith. Vlaakith Trinasaji.
You quiver in spite of yourself. Lae'zel shouts to the astral plane, seeking an answer. And before long, she has one.
A red dragon to carry me to Tunorath. The Queen's covenant is fulfilled.
Bye-bye, Lae'zel, you're gonna die. Because we knew what Ascension means.
You look on as Lae'zel soars to an uncertain fate.
Yeah, bye. Bye, Lae'zel. Lae'zel is dead, bye.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
I wonder if we're gonna get a cutscene for Lae'zel being bored.
Mind flare, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor, the risk is certainly yours to take. Will you?
And my choice was, you are a mind flayer now, you have never been so wise, nor strong, nor cool, embrace it. I like that the game says that you're cool. And also, this is a lie. Strong is a different... Okay, physically strong? No, we're not. We were stronger physically before.
Your fate will
Just
be
say,
what you make of it.
mind flayers
Now
are squishy.
You are your own master. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Chiontha. Perhaps that's the best place for it. Away from the meddling of mortals and Mister alike. It's not exactly the outcome Elminster hoped I would achieve, but it's the best I could do with the time his charm bought for me. I feel the faintest pricklings of hunger from the orb already. It will not remain under the sway of his spell forever.
What did I pick for this one? I think it was this one. You should seek out Elminster. He might have a more permanent cure.
A sound idea. It shouldn't take long to find him either. A wizard who cannot refrain from imparting his wisdom to the world. Well, you know yourself how easy it is to find one of those. But it's a journey I'd rather set out on with a good meal and a rest to my name. And a nightcap wouldn't go amiss.
Ah! That might be the smartest thing you've ever said, Gale. What do you think? Time for a quick one? Before the work begins again?
So this is my one complaint This is my one complaint about the Mind Flayer ending. You can only go out with the Emperor if you select the option. I'm a Mind Flayer, I'll do whatever I please, which I think the first one is also equally as valid. A quick rest and then to work. There's a lot of good a Mind Flayer could do in this world, and I intend to do it. He could chime in if you pick the first one. I'm gonna post this on the server. Let me talk about this. I'm posting on the servers. Give me a second. Oh, my cat wants to go out. Give me a second. Let me release the cat. Okay, I'm sitting down again. I was just cleaning my cat as well because there's some powder on her body. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It's just yeah, she had powder on her. Anyways, we might get a slowdown. We will get a slowdown. But I do want to check if the Emperor, if they change it, and the Emperor will chime in. If you say the first option, because I know he only speaks if you do the second one. Maybe they change it, so let's check it.
Your intellect will be valuable indeed, so long as it remains uncorrupted.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the...
Give me a second. I'm just skipping that up to see if the Emperor will say something.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, you don't get anything. So I'm quick loading because I do want to get the ending where you go off in the distance with the Emperor. The Emperor. Because it's the ending I want for my character. Okay, I'm mindfully, I'll do whatever I please.
Quite right.
And so long as it doesn't please you to munch on my cerebellum, I'll be right behind you.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it
Ooh, I
lasted.
wonder what you get if you select the one that you, like go to hiding. We should check that. We should check that after.
I doubt we'll ever see that face basking in the sun again.
Their concerns are so trifling, are they not?
No, Emperor, please, man.
Look at you. You're glorious. The greatest ally I could have wished for.
But I'm small.
You know, this partnership doesn't have to end here. You and I could do wonderful things. We could rebuild the Knights of the Shield and run it together. What do you say?
I selected this option. That sounds like a fine plan. Because I'm not gonna say we're mind flayers, we need to think bigger, because while I would trust my character to be nice, because she's a paladin, and she never broke her oath through the whole game, she was full of conviction, the Emperor is very great. The Emperor is not a bad guy in my opinion, but he walks a fine line between doing things for the greater good and, let's be honest, doing very bad things. He has a very big sense of control. He likes having control of things. So I would rather not choose the option to not put ideas in his head by accident. So that sounds like a fine plan. Let's just run the Knights of the Shield.
To business then. We have much to discuss.
It's hard to say what your companions make of you now. Their faces betray only confusion. Though one face is notably missing. Karlach.
I don't think Karlach's thing is gonna be different. I think it's gonna be the same. She's...
We did it, soldier.
And I'm gonna get the ending we got. I'm not gonna change it.
So...
Where she's gonna die. I'll be honest, I was slightly disappointed with this ending because it was so sudden that she just burned to death in the pier. I was hoping that maybe her engine will break down and she would like have a peace, not a peaceful, but at least like a more solemn death with you holding her hand, but okay. You were spectacular in every way, Karlach.
So are you.
Like, we can hold her.
My friend. My companion.
Look, we can hold her.
I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I said,
so
no, stop.
She's gonna die and Will is gonna try to intervene. I'm gonna go with the choice that I made, which is Will, you've done enough. It should... No, not this one. It was like, no, Will. Karlach's made her choice time and again. She's ready to go. Like, let her die in peace.
I can't force her.
Which is the ending that I... Yeah. She's gonna die. And that's it. Now, do we get the epilogue, or do I have to load the whole final fight? Please don't tell me I have to load the whole final fight.
It's over. And it's all
yeah, no, this is it's never gonna load the full scene.
To become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Okay, now, if everything is working properly, I should get an epilogue. I should get an epilogue. Oh, I hear little music. I think, yeah, the epilogue worked! Here we go! Epilogue! Epilogue time! Hey! Hey, everyone! Epilogue! I can't move because apparently there's a cutscene playing. There we go. Oh! Lae'zel! Lae'zel cutscene. Shh, shh, shh. Bye-bye, Lae'zel. Yeah, that's the worst ending. Jesus Christ, yeah. Vlakid ending sucks.
Since the Netherbrain fell, you have continued to evolve. Thought is action, action is thought, speech is difficult. Your mind has voyaged to the limits of existence, communing with entities unique and wondrous. But something always calls it back to Faerun, back to yourself, back to the beginning. The time before you became what you are. When your tadpole first sang in your mind, you are back there once again when a voice comes to you. Withers, who you know so well. It is time, he says, to meet with your allies once again.
And I think this is like 6 months.
Them often. And now you will see if your dreams have become their reality.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more, thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
It's epilogue time! Let's go! Okay, I'm answering Discord because I'm debating with other squid lovers. Okay, I'm gonna make a save file and call this like the I'm gonna call the actual Citadel DLC, and I put like epilogue. Epilogue. There we go. I know how to type epilogue. But hey, we get an epilogue now! We're gonna do this in a moment. Let me just get water. I need to get water for just a second, and then we're gonna talk to everybody and see what's up. Give me a second. Hi, I'm back. Let me just drink water. Also, what is this? What is this? I still have the Karsus stones, apparently. Interesting that I still have them, I guess, question mark. But anyways, I'm so ready to see the new dialogue. Okay. Let's talk to Scratch first. Hi, Scratch!
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
I'm so glad Withers were favorite team, but okay. I'm gonna mentally say, Scratch, come here, boy. Can I pet you, please? Let me pet you. As I squeeze. There you go. Pet as a squeeze. Good boy. Good boy.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Where the hell did you find this, boy?
He whines. Let's talk. More throw.
Boy.
Bears of the face I
Let me throw it. Why can't I throw it? Let me throw the
Scratch
prism.
yaps a request you know well. Fetch.
Really? I can't throw the prism too for him? For the dog? Why not? Oh no, okay, no, it's here, it's here. Okay, good. Oof. Oof. Hey dog, hey boy. Hey boy. Hey boy. Go get it. Because the Emperor is not inside it anymore, and Orpheus is dead, so this is fine, this is inactive. You're not gonna bring it back to me, boy? How dare you?
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the...
Okay, so you're just gonna be playing fetch. Okay, well,
anything of use?
Clothing chest. Oh wow, you can use any clothes that you want. It's a shame I'm a mind flayer and it's literally impossible for me to do that. Let me see. I'm gonna talk, and also OBS. Are you working? Yes, OBS is working. Let me see. I'm gonna. There's nothing over there, as far as I can see. Let's talk in order. Volo, my boy.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking, well. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
It's wonderful to see you, Volo. How have you been?
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Horrible title. I'm gonna say I love it, presuming I'm the hero.
Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm?
Volo.
Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Volo. I'm watching you, Volo. Who's next? Let's talk to Gale, because Gale is like right here, alone in the corner.
Now the revelry can truly begin.
Is he talking to me or Jahira? But anyways, Gale.
There you are.
Yeah, you're out here alone in the corner.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim
No, you don't have the
dragged in.
markings anymore.
Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I'm gonna hug Gale. Hug Gale. I like Gale. Hug Gale. Good friend. We were good friends.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you.
Yeah, we liked each other. He was my best
I have
friend.
to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mistra.
Oh wait, you don't have. Yeah, you don't have the. Like, confirm he doesn't have the orb anymore.
I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last.
That's good, Gale. That's good for you.
Now I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time.
Oh, he's so happy for
after
him.
holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Sorry, I was typing in Discord. Of course, I haven't confirmation along the threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities. Okay, good. As a teacher, I approve of your of your choices. I spend a moment of time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easy to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Don't worry, I can say from the experience you're an excellent teacher.
Ah, so you still remember our little lesson?
I do. It was cute.
It was quite something to share such a moment with you, though it vanished all too quickly. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all, not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
Tara's back. Tara's here. Hi, Tara.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I'm gonna say the first one. I think my character would have liked to rest a little bit, even if she works with the Emperor. I think she would prefer a little bit of quiet because she was a paladin of vengeance. So a paladin of vengeance is always like the Hulk. They're always angry. They're always pissed off at things. And I think she would like a moment of peace and quiet. So I confess I found life a little too quiet since our journey came to an end.
Quiet is not always peace. That much I can vouch for. But in your case, I think you deserve a moment's rest.
Thank you.
I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
You're certain your students will listen to me if you are willing to grant a mind flayer an audience?
Never fear. My students are as open-minded and generous a bunch as you'll find north of the Chiontha. And I'll remind them of their manners. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to...
I find this really cute. So Gale really just told me like, hey, you can live with me as friends. God, that's adorable. Also, quick save it because I don't want to. Gale, do I have more dialogue? Or...
I can't believe this is real. Never thought we'd gather like this again. It's quite Yes, it's really quite lovely.
Okay.
All this stimulating conversation leaves you hungry. To speak is not enough. You wish to explore the brain of your friend with your beak.
Don't.
You would save his temporal lobe for last. If you were to eat Gale, language, learning, memory.
Don't.
He must have quite the fine example.
Don't do it, Tav. Resist. I have a high constitution. I think I'm fine. I said I think I'm fine. Oh my god. No, I loaded the game. No, I'm not eating Gale. What are you talking about? Oh my god.
Reunited with friends amidst nature. What more could I wish for?
I loaded the game. I'm not norming Gale. What about you, Tara?
Oh, right. You. Hello.
Hello. You must be Tara. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dacarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right? And you made significant sacrifices to your well-being by the looks of things.
I sacrifice, yes, but I'm happy too. I'm happy with saving the world.
Yes, I'm sure you are. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from whatever responsibilities mind flayers might have.
Oh, I quite like that. Thanks for the invitation.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Also, apparently Tara is a character that will be in the camp only if you, the player, or someone else in multiplayer is playing as Gale. Otherwise, she doesn't join the camp, and I really hate that because Tara. I've heard so many good things about her character, but she only shows up if the player character is Gale. That sucks. Also, before we do that, someone is sending me a message on WhatsApp. Can you give me a second? I'll mute the computer so I can hear the message. Okay. My mother is asking me to send money because we're doing like remodeling stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of money. Ooh, it's gonna be 2,000. So she said, can you send to the... Would you call it a bricklayer in English? Person that builds a house, the walls, etc. Anyways, she's asking me to pay half of it, and then she pays the other half, so it's not a burden, a financial burden on both of us. So she pays 1,000, I pay 1,000. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm just paying the person, and we're gonna continue checking the epilogue. Paying people is very important to do. So okay, I have to write this code. Oops, wrong code. Let me see, is this the correct one? Yes. Pay today. Confirm. Payment made. I'm gonna send the receipt to my mother so she can send to the bricklayer and be like, yeah, I paid the money. Here. My mother is over here. Give me a second. Yeah. I'm so sorry, people. I want to focus on the epilogue, but my mother sent me the message. I was expecting her to send the message today about the payment. I just didn't expect the message to be so early. Okay, I pay the thing back to the game. I do think it's very idiotic from Tav, because a cold check means that Tav is hungry. Why does she not eat before coming here? Also, I do want to talk to him again and succeed the check.
I can't believe it's quite...
Yeah? Okay, we're fine. Okay. Let me talk to Housing. Housing's here. Let's do Housing first. Hey, Housing.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
Oh, the last option is so mean. What do you mean? We got along really well. The feeling's mutual. I've missed you, Housing. I like Housing.
We have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise.
Yeah,
after
I
what
really
we
liked
shared.
him. He's a very sweet man.
That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
The future is ours to ride. Who knows what we might yet share together.
You are right, of course. I am accustomed to dwelling on the past, even when it brought me nothing but unhappiness. You changed that, and gave me the most precious of memories. Now the task is to make yet more of them, so that each reunion shall be all the sweeter. And who's to say we need to make such gatherings a rare occasion? My hearth is yours to warm yourself beside always. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Finally, yes, let's talk about me. This is very mind flayer, huh? Yes, I'm the important one. You first, Halsey, I want to hear about the life you've made, the people you've helped.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes.
Oh, you're rebuilding
And
the
land is rich
Shadowlands?
with
Like
harvests
everything?
and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony. Stronger together.
Good on you, Halsey. Good on you. Sounds wonderful.
It is, truly. Though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize the balance is no simple, fixed thing. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I'll need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please.
Oh, look at this
Now,
smile.
please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall.
That's adorable. I
They
love
have all but
Halsey.
exhausted my
I don't know why
repertoire
people
in but
dislike
a few
him.
short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Alright, let me see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Ricky Halsey tells a friend, my family meets by me, it was a party for the. I hope selecting any other choice won't invalidate any Emperor dialogue I might get later with someone. I'll actually make a save file and call this if I don't mention MP, do I miss content? Because I do think that my character as a former paladin, I mean, she would continue being a paladin. I don't think she would be as discreet as the Emperor would like. Yes, my new form demands discretion, but amassing power in the shadows doesn't feel too much like her. The Emperor would be the one amassing power and allies and you know, rebuilding the knights. I think that my character would be a little more. I mean, my character will be a little more in the open. So I'm just gonna regale Halsey with tales.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, It would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening.
Halsey, did you just hit me as a mind flayer?
I shall leave you to the others for now. Unless there was anything else.
Can I hug you? I can hug you! I can hug him! May I have a hug? I can hug everyone. Tell me about Tanya and Oliver. Do you see much of them?
Quite often. They come and go as they please. But with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
Still partial to roaming bear form, I take it?
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit.
Yeah, your daddy house, you know. You have to settle down.
Where I am meant to be.
You have settled down. What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
I'm not gonna comment this one. May I have a hug?
I was just thinking the very same.
Hug me! Halsey, hug me! Don't stare at me, hug me, man! My squid wants hugs. Please. Oh no. Oh, thank you. I thought the game broke. Oh, the game did break. Oh no, the game broke! I want a hug! No! 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 I need the hug! What do you mean? Game? What do you mean I don't get to see the hug? No! I'm loading the game! No! No! What are you talking about? No! No, I'm loading the game. I need to see a proper housing hug. Okay, I need a proper hug from the bear man. Did I? Did the game break for a moment? Hi. Did the game break? I think the game crashed. Yeah, the game crashed. Give me a second. I need to use Task Manager to kill the process. Oh, wow. Yeah. Uh, I think I know what happened. Everything's dying here right now. Baldur's Gate seriously did things here. Oh no. Task Manager, please. Can I kill... Oh wow, yeah, the computer just... the computer just... I don't know what happened. The task manager is not loading properly. Like, I can still walk around the computer, but everything that is like the task manager, the task bar, I think... Let me... There we go. Let me see. Oh, I think I know what happened. I hope it didn't break the string. I think I lost connection to the portable HDD mid cutscene, and that broke everything. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, I'm exiting the game and I'm closing it, and I'm gonna reconnect the cable and hope that it doesn't do that again. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience, people. It should not have done something like this. Okay, let me open again. Is the task manager still working? Yes, it is this time. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, it was because of the HGG. The HGG disconnected and it broke everything. Thankfully, I had made a quick sorry, I made a quick save just before the hug, so we can still get to see it. Just have to give it a second because the game does take a little while to load, sadly. The game sadly is slow to load. But we can wait a little bit. It's not gonna hurt us for waiting. I heard the noise. I heard the noise from the HDD again. It's having connections problem. I don't know why today. Stop. I sincerely don't know what's happening. Yeah, it disconnect again. What's up with that? I'll just put the be right back screen while I fix this, people. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's disconnecting so much. Be right back. Hi, I'm back.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase.
I'm back.
A rather...
Sorry for the delay. It should
unsettling image.
not turn off this time. Ew! Smooth flare! Smooth flare! Help! But yeah, hopefully the HDD will not disconnect this time. Let's use the dialogues that we did before.
Now, it would be cruel of me to... They are... To make a choice. As for roaming... On even Korga may yet
Okay,
find
may I
true
have the
balance.
hug now?
Of course.
Please hug me. Thank you. I need hug. The Emperor doesn't hug me. The Emperor doesn't hug me. He doesn't
we could
hug
stay
me.
like that forever.
He doesn't. He's only business like he doesn't hug me. I'll see. Turn to leave.
Before you go, I have something for
Oh?
you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite.
That's
but
really cute.
I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Oh, that's adorable housing. It's lovely, thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can
I
speak
do
again later.
like it that you... I do like that you have the option of role-playing, that you are becoming a colder version of you as an illithid, or becoming a dick. However, I'm gonna roleplay as my character continuing to be who she was.
I must be careful to not overindulge tonight.
I'm gonna
Lest
roleplay
I
that
lose
yes, she's
control
working
and
for the
slip
Emperor,
into
she's
bear
doing
form.
things. Who are you? Okay, there's a bard playing. I'm gonna roleplay that my character is remaining, like, she continues being the way she is. She's working with the Emperor. She's doing the shady stuff with him, but she's the good influence of the group, of the pair. And she retains her niceness from before. Also, hey, Housing, second dialogue,
It
please.
truly is splendid to see everyone gathered together again. If only for a night. I hope the sun does not make haste to rise on us.
Oh, I can have more hugs. That's cute. Let's talk to Asterion.
Now it really is a party.
Asterion, my boy.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise, but here we are. At least I assume it's you in there. It's a little hard to tell.
Asterion, I'm gonna slap you.
How have you been since, everything?
I'm really glad that Asterion is the only one so far that is very honest about, like, we being different. I'm just gonna be honest to him. The Emperor and I reformed the Knights of the Shield. It's now a formidable force.
And I'm sure we're all safer for it.
We are. I'm a paladin, don't worry. The last time I saw you, you were fleeing from the sun. What happened?
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dock and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. I'm sorry I didn't seek you out that night. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero.
A hero, you?
It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Asterion, one of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
So what's next for you? Going to keep living the good life?
Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would.
Embrace who you are, just I'm embracing me now.
Not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
I'm happy for you, Asterion. I'm glad to hear that acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Laid out quite a spread of
I can't
food,
hug Asterion!
comprising mostly
No! I'm not friendly with Asterion. I'm not friendly enough with Asterion.
Perhaps he wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
Shame. Ding ding ding, shame. Don't get to hug him.
After everything, this feels nice. A chance to take a breath, metaphorically speaking.
All this stimulating conversation to speak. A star, his parietal lobe, which controls his sense of touch.
Oh, there's like different dialogue. That's cool.
Aphrodisiac in your maw. There's
different dialogue. Speak is not enough. You should put room for him because there's a recipe of its teasing cells. Okay, now I'm gonna resist the crave. Thank you.
This is highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting your suction, and this is a prize ally. And besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow. It is a wonderful scent, the odor of friendship.
Okay, let's see. House is there. Who should I talk to next? Where's Jaheira? Jaheira was here a second. Hi, Jaheira! Your turn. Hi.
Well now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Your higher form has brought with it some higher manners, then.
I miss you too, Jaheira.
Ah, how nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
It's a keep, but it's our keep. I wouldn't change a thing.
Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again.
Oh, well and good, but what about you, Jahira? I want to hear what you've been up to.
There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less.
I'm not gonna join the I don't feel my character is that inclined to join the Harpers. But she will be happy to help. Give me your budgets and I'll help you with your calculations.
If we can be discreet, I am not one to turn down a sharp mind. Or an even sharper hive mind, in this case. The Harpers welcome any into their ranks, so long as their soul is willing. You've proven you have one. Mind flayer or no. I have lived many lives. It is only right you be allowed to live another. Take this.
What is this? Oh.
There is, usually a ceremony. Reciting of oaths, singing of songs. I'm sure we'll get to all of that as the drinks flow. For now, I give you only the most simple Harper creed. To look for the light, and watch always for the dawn. But to enjoy the night while we have it, huh? Now, before this night grows any deeper, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
You worry too much. The little duck is with me. Let me quick save. Just in case I get more checks to eat my friends' brains. Oops, game. Please don't break again. Please don't break again, game. Game? Damn, my god, it scares me. Smells of the deep forest. Aww. Let me just check if she has more dialogue.
Why are you looking at me so? I'm enjoying myself. You look upon fun, Jahira.
Fun, Jahira. I haven't talked to Minsk. Is Minsk here? Minsk is here. Okay, so, what is this about us entering cell?
Why are you looking at me so? I'm enjoying
myself. No, let me talk to Minsk before I snitch him, apparently.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Don't worry, friend. I'll be sure to send your royalties by post once the manuscript's published. I'm certain I have your address around here somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna... Let me just check if there's anybody on the beach area. Oh yeah, Shadowheart's not with us. Remember, Shadowheart is dead in the save. Shadowheart is dead. I do not regret my decisions in this character. Minsk, what do you have to say?
Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend.
Hello, Minsk. It's glad to see you too, Minsk.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover.
Hi guys, how are you doing, my dear? Yes, I'm doing an early stream because one, I can't play in the evening tonight, and two, I cannot wait to play the... They update the game, you have an epilogue now! They have an epilogue! And I am in 2 servers for people that like Mind Flayers. So I decided it would be very stupid of me to not play the game as soon as I could, because otherwise I'm gonna see tons of spoilers, because people are not gonna shut up about it in the server. I was like, nah, I have to play the game, otherwise I'm gonna see spoilers. So yeah, we're doing an early stream to check the things. But anyways, yeah, I like the Mind Flayer girl now, which I think is pretty cool. You were in a cell. What for, Miss? What did you do this time?
Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
What would I say here? I don't remember. Are the Zentarim peacekeepers in the city now? When did that happen? I mean, we killed their leader who was working for the Absolutes. I'm not gonna say the second one because he, like he says, he doesn't wait for evil to do evil things. He's gonna kill evil before he does evil because he's good. So he's not gonna stop. So it's a waste of time for me to say the second one. I don't know about the third one. Are they peacekeepers? Question mark. Does Jaheira know you're off the leash?
She told Minsk and Boo to behave themselves, which is why we shall be back in our cell by dawn. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky?
Finding more adventure wherever I can, without any tadpoles this time, thankfully.
Without tadpoles, Boo. Forgive my hamster squirrelishness. He has developed something of a taste for tadpole, and is displeased by the diet I have placed him on. But no better cure than the company of friends. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go, and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable. This pond shall do nicely, Boo. though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
Okay, let me just talk to him one more
Away,
time.
my friend! Minsk shall soon strip, and Boo will not see you blinded.
Sure. Jahira, did you know... now I'm gonna snitch on him. Where's Jahira? Jahira, did you know that Minsk was in a prison cell, Jahira?
Why are you looking at me so? I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, did you know that?
The man just makes friends wherever he goes, no? Ah, fine then. I shall keep him from jumping back through a portal in the morning.
Yeah, please, watch over him.
Or perhaps follow him and give the Zentarim a talking to, if my head is sore enough.
Thank you, Jahira. Watch over him, please. I love Minsk, but he's a dumbass. He has no control over himself. Also, be right back, people. I do need to use the bathroom because I've been drinking a lot of water because the heat is coming up again, and I just need to use the bathroom real fast. Just a second.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Okay. I'm excited to play the game more. Okay. But yeah, I hope the day goes well for you, Ace, and I hope you have a good breakfast. Let me see, I've talked to Volo, Jahira, Housing, Gale. Gale was the cutest one. Not only did he and my Mind Flayer had a hug, he actually invited me to go live with him if I wanted to. He was like, hey, you're free to come to my tower and live with me. I was like, Gale is the hype man. I love Gale. I think I'm gonna one day change Gale to be a bard. He has bard vibes. He's too nice to be a wizard. Not saying that wizards can be nice, but like, he has too much of a hype man vibe. Will, your turn.
Gods, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. Well, never mind that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you. But damn it all, you are too bold a soul to be slinking in the shadows.
I made my choice for the good of Faerun and beyond. I don't regret it.
Your sacrifice has not gone forgotten. It's afforded me a life of my own making. Hunting and hell slaughter. The hell hunt is both duty and thrill. The demons I've disintegrated. The devilkin I've bled. The stories I could tell. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
Oh, I'm tempted to ask this one. There's only one devil hunt I'm interested in hearing about. Have you slain Mizora?
She's kept herself hidden, the wily arsehole that she is. But turns out, there's a way I could find her. I'm in contact with a diabolist out in Kalimshan, an expert on devils and their infernal tricks. And she's got some thoughts about my old sending stone of an eye. If my patron could use it to track me, we might be able to track her. Or so the theory goes. We meet in a 10-day. If the diabolist's right, the eye could lead me right to Mizora.
Do you smell this, people? I smell DLC.
Sink in his
Killing Mizora? DLC
Till then,
content.
I'll keep sinking my blades into every fiend with its eyes trained on the Sword Coast. And I've got a story for each and every one.
Okay, yeah, a tale of battle told by the legendary Blade of Avernus. I'm all ears.
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx? The three-tusked Orthon? Or the invading Goristroy?
I have no idea who any of those are, so I'm gonna go with the Amnizu.
Styx Devils, they're called. They usually prefer the frozen wastes of Stygia, but Zariel's got a few of her own for guarding the River of Blood. Fat bastards, all of them. Was on the heels of Amerigan who'd been stalking the wild hills and sprinted a little too close to the Styx. I felt my mind start to drain, an Amnitsu speciality. Bought just enough time for one of its minions to grab me and dangle me over the river. Could feel the Styx tugging at my memories as I hung over it, eager to drink me dry. Good thing I never touched foot in the hells without my companion wolf, Lily. She was just the distraction I needed. She nipped at the minion's heels and I leapt from its grasp, unsheathed my short swords, and rushed at the Amnitsu in a fury. When we'd finished, all that remained was a pair of paltry wings atop a pile of viscera.
You have a wolf? Your father must be proud of you. Have you been visiting?
I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but he's teaching the fist a new lesson.
Oh, I can continue saying the rest. I'm not gonna mention this one because he's a monk now. Incredible story. I wish I'd been there to see it play out. Do I? Yes, I'm a paladin.
I wish you'd been there to join in. Oh, to battle together, just like the old days. I suppose that's my way of saying I miss you. Tonight, I toast not just the people we've become, but the people we were. Warriors, winners, saviors.
Yeah, I've missed traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Oh, I can mention this still. You've done a lot of killing for a warlock with all his powers. He's a monk now, gamer.
I won't lie. Losing the Eldritch Blasts and the Hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The Blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey.
A ranger?
Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Well, do you have more dialogue?
Cheers to you. Cheers to Withers. Cheers to all of us.
Okay, quick saving. Okay, so we talked to, I think, almost everybody, because Shadowheart is dead. Shadowheart is dead.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
And Lae'zel is also dead, so this is a really bad ending. Also, someone sent me something on Discord. Someone is sending me something saying like, hey Batty, did this happen to you in your game? Let me check. Oh well. Someone was just saying like, hey Batty, you didn't get this dialogue? I was like, no, I didn't. Sorry, my game broke apparently. End your adventure. Oh, over there is to end your adventure. Will, Alcin, Karlach is also dead, which is my ending. Chest of Grateful Words. Minsk is here. There's a bard, and there is... where is Withers? I saw Withers walking around here before. Where is he? Withers? Withers? The man decided to hide. Anyways. What is this? Zarsik, silence continues at Noble's Palace. 6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gorpej, small son. Tour new district built by Elturian refugees. Aww. Janat House to host evening of art and culture, celebrating salvation of city. New Bardic School, Tiefling founder, secures upper city founding. This is Alfira. Game? Let me click the... there you go. Voltam Gadarn Guides to Baldur's Gate. Bard seeks contributors to newest edition. Less holdout cultists clear from Temple of Baal. Bodies continue to surface from Iron Throne wreckage. Sorry, I couldn't save everybody. Settlers bound for lands upriver amid claims curse is lifted. House of Group spokesperson declines comment. IPI Umberlee murder outcome 1. I wonder what this means. I wonder what this means. Anyways, Ravengar returned to full strength. The Wizard of Waterdeep. Exclusive interview with Savior of the City. Gondians disband. Gond's time has come and gone. Iron Hands and Gondians rebuild the city's new era of ingenuity. Githyanki Knights helped save the city. Gondians no more. Wolverine Bongo, Iron Hands Gnomes take center stage. It was not Wolverine Bongos, it's it was it's Barkus. Barkus is the Iron Hand Gnome leader. Fresh stock, an interview with the new master of Ramazid's Tower. Torm's army dispersed from Baldurian's borders. Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. High Harper no more. Hero Druid goes to ground. Almond Cakes of Avernus, Elturian refugees, and owners of the city's newest cafe share the recipe. City of Foundry Blast. Steel section off, says Fizz. And if I press read, it's just this. Okay, I can't read more. Oh my god, many letters. Okay, I'm gonna read each one and then I put them back in the chest. How about that? So I know which ones I have read. So Official guild letter. To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from the doomed Nautiloid to the final blow you struck to the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written for you for many years to come. Of you, for many years to come. How inspiring it have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you've saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus we thought to extend a greeting, to thank you for adventure with such creative admiration, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With the deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. Is this Larian Studio saying thank you for playing? Next one, letter for Barkus! Barkus, my boy! To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Thus, an update. The Ironhand notes are nearly beyond help, but I've managed to yoke them into something resembling a coherent force for innovation. We've been hired to assist in the city's reconstruction, and our steam-powered object motorizations are helping to move buildings, supplies in every part of the city. It's nothing really. And well, I trust you too. We deserve it after all, don't we? Barkus Roots. A letter from Art. To an old acquaintance, I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out, builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Halsin's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Daniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes, and as our old songs drift on the wind, even louder, I know I have mere days left. But I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I would still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I'm grateful for my last moments. Do visit someday, and if you have time to stop by an old Flaming Fist grave, I know I would love to see you. Art Gulag. That's cute. Valeria? Salutations! I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balian bash a half-year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dispelling the ball code, in your absence, you understand, and I'm working on routing the remaining ballists from our fair city, with the newly promoted Blaze Develop Fountainhead in town, of course. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public. An alleged unpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. Oh, really? If you happen to be passing through with a bundle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence? Much obliged. Investigator Valeria is Sleuth of Helm. P.S. Any advice on getting Baldy's blood out of cloth? My head's not been the same since the murder tribunal. Letter from Ravengard. Hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute. The city is forever in your debt, for without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, you would not know renown. It is not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city was before it suffered the Absolute's touch. And that is as it should be. The survivors have borne witness to their homes' near destruction. They have come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguised as safety and security. And they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundation of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disavowed. I don't know how to pronounce the past of disavowed. Disavowed? Once more to the disavowed and displaced. The Flaming Fist will learn to be true servants of the people. And I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful tears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables. Yours, Ulder Ravengard. Okay. So, Ravengard is doing fine. Who's the next one? Arabella! Hey you! It's Arabella! You remember me, right? I do! Baldman once said I needed to find balance. Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right though. After I touched the idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I followed the weave, like Bowman said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beardman showed up. Said the weave led him to me, and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all these leaves in my head tree. He says I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beardman. I'll let you know how it goes. Is it Elminster? Elminster adopted Arabella? Alfira. Hello friend, I'm sorry it's been so long, but I have the most amazing news. You know how Lacrisa was working insane hours at the Elfsong Tavern? Well, she woke me up one morning all excited and told me she had a surprise to me. She took me to a house in the lower city that had a plaque hanging up outside it. Plaque with your and Lihala's name on it, and a school of music beneath. I just burst into tears, I couldn't believe it. It's the cutest house you've ever seen, with a big open space downstairs and a small loft where we can sleep. Word spread, and before I knew it, I had a room packed with trainee bards from Candlekeep to Waterdeep. Lacrisa had to quit the Elfsong to help out. I am teaching night and day and fall into bed utterly exhausted every night. And I've never been happier. Do come and visit sometime, we'd love to have you. Lots of love, Alfira. Aww, this is really cute. Damon. Hello, I hope this finds you well, but I don't know how it can. I heard a Karlach died shortly after your defeat of the Elder Brain. She did. Though I didn't know her half so well as you, she was unforgettable. I can't help but blame myself, wonder what more I could have done. Believe me, I won't be caught short again. I made it my business to learn all I can about infernal metalwork. In case another Karlach should ever visit my forge, but then again, how could there be another? She was absolutely singular. With sympathy, Damon. Depresses me that Karlach died in my ending. We can check her dialect later, but like, canonically, I let her rest in peace. Elminster. Gale, my boy, I can only apologize for my absence from Wither's little gathering. As you know, only the most urgent of business will keep me from indulging myself in his excellent taste in the sweetmeats, and your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regards to the cursed crow, and delighted yet further when I learned that the orb's malingering presence no longer poses any threat. In that sense, at least, I hope you feel Mistra treated you fairly. I hear you've been dabbling in a spot of educating. A noble profession indeed, and no doubt after your adventures, you've plenty of wisdom to share. If I might offer a modicum of my own, keep your head sharp, your heart kind, and your larder stocked. After all, no one knows when an old friend might drop by. Mister. Also very nice. Letter from Mary. Is the last one the Emperor? Yeah, the last one is the Emperor. Okay, letter from Marina. Marina is the... Oh, it's the mother. Yeah, the pregnant lady. Thought I would reach out first for once. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night and I barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor, after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some other Hex survivors have started our own publishing house. We've only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author. It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags, but you know what they say, what you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate, you have my word. Anyway, the reason I write isn't just to talk your ear off, it's to say thank you for saving a scary young girl who thought she would be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pints are on me, Mayrina. Letter from Zepler. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup the priest pressed into my hands. Let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still. Along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, the scarves of Elturel's unworthy legions, I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and wish it power. I do not know what oath we cling to now, or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that this city will not suffer as Ainturel did, whether he wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to come to work alongside them, then I am content. Come to see us when you can, Zevler. Harp stamp letter, Jahira? Question mark? Or maybe the guy that we save, the one guy that was loyal to Jahira in Act 3 in the city, in Act 3. You know when there's the Harper's disguise and he's the only one that is like not a doppelganger? Geraldus, I think it's him. I think Geraldus is him. Anyways, my friend, I hope this finds you wherever you are. I just want to thank you and ask a favor. I'm to be made a watcher. The High Harper put me forward to the Harper Council for service of the city. I'm not sure what that means, but I know that if it wasn't for you, I'll be back mucking out my mother's yard. I am permitted to bring one guest to the ceremony, who will name me watcher before the council. You spoke for me once before. I understand you're probably busy, but I will be honored if you do it again. I await your reply wherever you can, but hopefully soon, I will happily be there for you, Harper Geraldus. Even though I'm a mind flayer, I hope they accept me. As you grow into your new power, you will learn to communicate as an Illithid should. But I will admit it as a pleasant novelty to set pen to paper once more. Breakline. I have made the necessary adjustments to my headquarters, our headquarters, with cursive italic letters on our. I just imagine him writing a flourish hour. The Knights of the Shield must be rebuilt. The rooms were populated in time, but for now the chambers beneath the Elf Song will provide safe harbor and a means to move around the city unobserved. Take what comfort you can from your old companions this night, and judge them not for all the true human faults that only your Illithid mind can see. Your old life will be a comfort to you in this period of adjustment, so long as you do not let it hold you back from the new, the Emperor. This is kind of like a warmish letter. He's saying like, hey, we're doing the things that we can with the shields. Take comfort in your old friends, but don't dwindle on it because you have a new life. You're not the old you anymore. You have to adjust yourself to the new life, which is, fair. Where is Withers? Is he over here? I'm not gonna finish my adventure, but where is he? Oh, Withers is over here. Okay, never mind. In that case, let me talk to the bard. Hi.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
I was just gonna talk to you. Don't be sour about it. You seem gloom. I thought bards were meant to be full of pep and joy.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
Go on then. What's your name?
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Musical prayers were once offered to Milil, Lord of Song, a minor deity whose worship faded after offending the trickster god Cyric.
Oh, you're a minor god.
I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Yeah, a minor god, Lord of Song. That's cool. Even mind flayers appreciate a good tune. It's an honor to meet the Lord of Song.
You know?
You're bloody right. It is an honor.
Finally! The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
Why can't you change the song?
Your wish is my... etc. What song do you want?
Ooh, there's so many choices here. There's so many little choices. Let me quick save. What would my character pick? Not Taverns and Nails. She's always been the most. Even before becoming an Lilith, she was always like the serious, sour person. I mean, she was like huggy and supportive of her friend, but she was always very serious and businesslike. Dancing could be nice because celebration, but not Taverns and Nails. Rich and warm, nostalgic and gentle, like all of these sounds like her except the first one. Let people be happy, something lively that encourages dancing would be perfect.
Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
Now the question is, are people gonna dance? I wanna see if anyone is gonna dance. People, you're not dancing. You're not dancing. Can I drink? I can be a drunk mind flayer. Wait, so I cannot eat food, obviously because it's not brain, but I can drink. Mind flayers confirmed to drink. Drink. I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get wasted. The Emperor doesn't let me drink. I gotta drink everything. The Emperor doesn't let me revel on drinks. Where's more drinks? He bullies me. He doesn't let me drink.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, before we finish, I'm gonna make a point. Before we go to Wither, I'm gonna make a point of drinking every little beer that we have. I'm gonna drink every little beer. Okay. Okay, my mind flayer is getting wasted.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
Okay, I'm drinking everything. It would be cool if you could like mouse over things, and maybe, just maybe, if you saw the Fiddlehead recipe, you could see it here. But anyways, hey Gale, hey Tara, consume. Any more hidden drinks? Astarion, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna drink your thing. I'm gonna drink everything. You have never seen a more more like...
I must be careful to not overindulge tonight.
Oh, you know what I realized? I need to do this on my Dirge, my Dark Urge run, if the game allows me to load, because mods. I'll try to do it so we can see like the bad ending. But I don't have us with us in the save file, because I didn't see them in the colony, so I wonder if us has dialogue if you bring them here. It would be cool, but anyways, hi Withers. I know you have scrolls over here. I do want to check what you have in here before I talk to you. So I can't open the sarcophagus because this is your bed, you're gonna be sleeping. Can I open the... do you carry anything in your vases? Probably not, they probably didn't put anything, but I'm gonna do it anyways, you can stop me. Oh, he does have things, okay. The Unclaimed. Sorry, I didn't want to... Let me just read quickly. Life for second main revelation, she devoted herself to salvation. Wait. Go back. I'm gonna read this. Let me just drink water before I read this. In life, her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her. Her relations, her preference, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her empty mind. And when she died, when she awoke in death and found herself standing in the pale and faded city of judgment, she waited for the Lady of Lost to retrieve her. A million souls and more passed her in colors like a gust, with no hand materialized in her hand. No voice whispered instruction in her ear, no guidance proffered itself from the bleak and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going, and still the goddess did not come for her devotee. Kalamvor pitied her, as much as the Lord of the Dead is able but cannot intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn. That not of forgetting, but being forgotten. Is this Shadowheart? If Shadowheart dies without relinquishing in the Shadowfells, she just gets forgotten, her soul forever roaming. Oh, that sucks for her. That's such a horrible ending. I need to post this in the... I need to post this in the server that I am in right now. Okay, I'm posting this on the screenshots for people to read. Okay, anyways, what else do you... Withers! Jesus Christ, Wither jump scare. What else do you have for me? Nothing here. Nothing here. Anything here? What about here? Oh! I didn't mean to pick it up, but it's fine. Okay, whatever. Death is a powerful force, so even a single god to contain is that user has been passed from the was circle part of the end of everything. Okay. Lord, okay. Death is too powerful force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces. Disease, war, funeral rites, but there must always be an overseer of the cycle as life falls away. For countless eons, it was Jurgo, the lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare, until even he grew weary. Young Baal, Bane, and Murku must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Murku claimed primacy over death from Jurgo's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of deaths, seized by Baal in his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Kalamvor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. Okay, anything in the base? Oh, Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna read that in a moment. The Book of Willing Souls. There's so much stuff in here. Okay, let me read this book first. A neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell Them beneath an annotation from Withers, souls snuffed out in the battle for the Baldur's Gate. Perhaps some might deign to return should their city ever have need again. Savran Ortolo, crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Nancy D, charged a mind flare that entered her granddaughter's room, died with her second best scissors in its eye. Berelli quickly brought a nautili down over the bay. Jesus. This is just a recipe. Divine Odds? What is this? Let me pick it up. What is this? Rar Vale, how are you doing? Welcome back. What is this? I can't pick it up. Apparently it just dies. Okay, okay, so I can pick up the dice. I'm gonna talk to you in a moment, Withers. Let me just check if you have anything hidden here. My friend. I'm now having a lovely day, sorta. Unions going on strike, companies trying to secretly retaliate so ships about you. I'm glad to hear that. It's always nice to see corporations getting their due. Okay, let's check the scroll circle of death. Scroll disintegrate. Why do you have this, Withers? Case file. Baldur's Gate versus Flint Silver. I don't remember this name. Case for persecution. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Seeming Trint at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the dead tree, or one of the dead tree, the gods of Bane, Baal, or Murkrow. Case for defense. I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simi were trying to cut me out of our deal and they got what they had coming. But those symbols and stuff, and how their guts was arranged, I don't know nothing. Verdict guilty, sentence death, commuted to banishment so as to not anger higher powers. Well, they're trying to force the area going on strike to train workers, but the areas refuse, so things are gonna get good. Well. Again, I'm cheering for the Union to win. A missive in Wither's hand addressed to some unknown entity. Though you understand the alphabet, the script and the words themselves, the meaning eludes you. You glean only the impression of a dark sun in white sky and an offer, or perhaps a warning. A dark sun in a white sky? Astral plane? Are we going to the Astral Plane DLC? Question mark? Anyways, Vol's Guide to Baldur's Gate. For my adventurous muse, our fates are bound, my wisdom vast, I dearly hope our kinship lasts. Deepest afflictions, Volodop Gaderm, poet, artist, savant, etc. A poorly drawn map of a city's capture in flamboyant script. What follows is the most true and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Scrolls. An editor's note in Prism Ink follows. I would guess this is Volo. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. Who is E? I wonder. For context, the area going on strike is also comparable to a heart for the company, so when they shut down, everything comes to a screeching halt. Yeah, it's usually always the heart of operations that hurt the most, and it should be the first one to go in strike, because it forces the bosses to do things. Also, let's talk to Withers. Hi, Withers.
thou feelst it still. She is not here, she who was the boldest.
Hi, Karlach is dead, I know. Don't have to rub in my face.
Hast thy thoughts been with brave Karlach often?
Yes. Yeah, the world is so much worse for her being gone. There was no one like her.
Correct. Not in planes material, elemental, nor transitive can her like be found. In but 10 days, an entire life was lived. More than mortal years. Mortal centuries were hers. Thy band, thy bond, gave that life to her.
I'm gonna say this because among all the companions, Gale and Karlach were the ones my character had the best friendship with. And Karlach, towards the end, was basically like the little sister for my character, so she was like a sister to me.
Not like. Thou wert her kin. It was written in her heart. Surely thou knowest that. In the fugue plane, her soul burns so bright, it pains the gods to look upon. Recall that in time, all changeth and all is rejoined. Thou shalt be with her again.
Excuse me, this is a big thing. Wait, no, this is a big thing. This is proof that illithids have, like, a soul of a kind. I'm screenshotting this and I'm posting this. You sure it's big? It looks like small text to me. Shh. No, this is actually kind of nice. Sorry, I'm typing things. Okay, back to the game. I don't think there's anybody else to talk to. I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next? I'm gonna save it here and call this final ending question mark. Is this the end? Oh, don't worry. If the game allows me to, I am gonna test the. I am gonna test the Dark Urge bad ending to see what happens. No game, only ads. Okay, no worries. I'll wait a little bit. Just let me know. Let me know when ads are gone. Just let me know when the ads are gone. We can wait a little bit. I can wait a little bit. For now, I'm just sending messages to people on the Discord server and be like, hey, this dialogue is actually pretty cool. Oh, wait. Let me write something. Okay, I think are the ads gone, Vale, my dear. So I can continue and finish the. I mean, this run I'm gonna load the if the update didn't break my mods because I was playing with mods with Dark Urge. Specifically, one mod might have broken everything. I really hope it doesn't because I don't have any other Dark Urge mod, any Dark Urge run to test a bad ending. But anyways, I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now.
DLC coming for only $20.
Played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Well, my character would say. Which I roleplay. Play. Also, I stretch, Vey. You didn't hear me, but I stretch and I don't have more water. I'm sorry, my water is gone. I'm roleplaying that my character still retains her jovial, nice personality, but she was still very, very serious. So, what would she say? I think at this moment she will be reveling in the friendship because she did hug Gale, she did hug Halsey, she's been hugging of everyone, so the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
Ignore the Shadowheart is dead and ignore that Karlach is dead. Ignore that. This was not here before, they added this. Yeah, Jim Southworth died. like a few weeks, I think, after the game came out. Do we still get the epilogue? I want to see if something's different.
The dead
Let me check.
Didst truly believe thy plot? Thou soughtst to bolster, didst think gods thou made, the sap, the whimper, the death felled by over vermin?
No, it's the same thing. Okay. It's the same dialogue. Now, we offer our hands in prayer, sisters and brothers in chat, for the Dirge save, the Dark Earth save to actually work. Let us send your prayers. Let me check. Okay, so this is the good ending. No, it's not Vintara. Mantorok is still in the middle of the game. She's like fighting Etel still. It's like at the beginning. Mordred is the... This is a save file. I need to load this save. The problem is, I had mods. So I have to quit the game. And I have to put the mods back on. And, ooh, let's hope that it doesn't break anything. Ooh, let's hope that it doesn't break anything. It's probably not gonna work, and we're not gonna see the Dirge save. Which is a shame, because it has a lot. It's very different. Because I got the bad ending for everybody, basically. On purpose, because I was playing like a bad ending deal. Okay, I'm putting things on. I'm putting things back on. Then go to here, and we put these files here. So then I go to mods, Baldur's Gate 3 mod manager, and I load the preset that I had used for this. Import order from... Oh, I can import order from a save file. Oh, how do I do that? Wait, where is it? I can import a... let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's in... No, I want in... Oh, it's alphabetical order? Wait. What's that? Mordred. No, it's not Mordred. No, it's Mordred, the one that had the bad ending. The Green Forge. Meeting, no. Oh! There you go, this is the save file. Okay, so... Export. And let me start the game again. Oh yeah, no, don't drink then if you have to drive. Don't do that. Play game, and now let's pray. Let's pray that it works. Ooh, I'm praying. Ooh, please work. Ooh, please work. Okay, so far the game is opening. It is opening. I'll never drink and drive. I'll rather suffer the mockery I get for it than anything else. Yeah, be responsible. Be a responsible person. Okay, wait a little bit. Let me check OBS. Is everything okay in OBS? Yes. I don't dare click on the window because every time that the game is loading, if I click on the window, it has a chance of crashing if I click on it while it's loading. So we'll wait a little bit. If it does take forever to load, if it takes too long, then it means that the mods broke the game. Specifically script extender mods, those break the game. So if it doesn't work today, then sadly I won't stream the Dark Urge ending. I will check it on my own after the script extender is patched. But so far it's loading. I can see that you can't see here, but the taskbar, I can see the text bar, the taskbar, the progress is going up. So hopefully, praise be, it works. Okay, so far it's opening. So load. Margaret. I have to load this one because you need to kill, it needs to be before the other rings, that if you load a save file during the final dialogue, it doesn't count. So this is gonna be the bad ending, by the way, people. Just letting you know, this is gonna be the bad ending, okay? If it works. Eh? Eh? Come on. It's not crashing. So far, it's working. This is gonna be a really bad ending, and also spoilers. The spoilers. For context, okay, if you don't want spoilers about the Dark Urge run, get out now, because I'm gonna spoil everything because I played offline. Okay, good. Can I speak? Okay. The Dark Urge is the son or daughter, is the child of Baal. They're not just a normal Baal spawn, they are the child of Baal, the god of murder. And at the end of the game, there are 3 outcomes. I mean, besides controlling the Absolute, which is the horrible ending, and then killing the Absolute, which is the ending that gives you the Epilogue because you saved everybody. There's 3 endings. So you can fight Orin. And if you defeat her, you get 2 choices. You can embrace Baal, which is like, oh, you're gone. Baal will take over your body in the future. You can choose to reject Baal, which cures you from Baal's blood. You're now free to do whatever you want. You're free to do what you want. Or the third outcome, which is the one I'm going with this save, where if you fight Orin, but it's a duel, it's a one versus one, which is scary to think about it if you're playing a support class as the Dark Urge. But basically, if you lose the fight, Baal disavows you, and you cannot reject his blood. You are literally stuck on the bad ending if you can defeat Orin by yourself, which I think is a little harsh towards the player, but whatever. Anyways, I think I was just gonna skip, skip and then cutscene. Serious levels of immature sneakering. Vale, stop, control yourself. I mean, Vale, you're making fun, but there's actually a scene in the game that if you're playing as the Dark Urge specifically, there's a comedian in Elf Song and he's having like a comedic competition, and you can like tell jokes, and if you have charisma you can tell a good joke and etc. But if you're playing this crash is not because of the mod. The crash can happen on the final fight just because there's so much going on, there's so many characters going on. It's not the mods. I'll reload the save file. Sadly, it happens. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll try again. It happened to me on my normal run, so it's just a lot going on. It's sad though, because the game does take like 1,000 years to load. But explain, so you can tell a joke and etc. But if you're playing as the Dark Urge, specifically as the Dark Urge, you can intimidate people and be like, "Hey, are you not gonna laugh? I'm gonna crush everybody here." And then when the guy's like, "Hey, that's not fair. You should tell jokes and not intimidate the audience." Then one of the new jokes that pop up is to say, I don't remember the joke specifically. Something about like you don't like he doesn't. I think it's like, oh, why doesn't the god of murder take over the city already? Oh, because he doesn't have the balls. Because his name is Ball. Which I thought was an hysterical joke. And if you pick it, you actually win the competition, the comedy competition. But now we have to wait again. If it crashes again, I will just stop the stream. Okay, I'm not gonna be here forever trying to run a Dark Urge engine. I can watch it offline. I just want to offer you all the Dark Urge engine if the game allows me to. Also, yes, I did become a squid on my Dark Urge engine as on the bad Dark Urge engine as well. Hey, at least it's loading faster, so it means that the mods are not broken. Because I am using a mod that should break the game. But it's working, so far so good. I don't use the mod anymore. In this save file I still had it. It's impossible to continue playing the save file if you turn off the mod. You need to play with it, so if it breaks, then that's sad for you, whatever. But there's a mod called... Any mod that requires the script extender, it's a danger, because if the patch breaks the script extender, any mod that requires the script extender is broken, and you cannot play a game. If you made a save file with a mod that requires the script extender, and then you load the save file without the mod, it breaks the save file. You cannot load the game. So unfortunately, this save file is forever locked behind the script extender. The other, I'm now restraining myself from using any mods that use the script extender. I will not run any mods that have to do the script extender. I would rather restart a whole game rather than accidentally, I don't know, something with it, mess up with it. I won't. Yeah, no. I would rather just restart the game than installing, for example, the tutorial chest. So the reason why the game can crash here is because there's a lot of characters. I wonder if I can I can't like send them away. But yeah, the reason why so much happens is oh, my character is there with a different appearance. No, it's the same appearance. No, never mind. Anyways, it's because there's so many characters and it's transitioning from the Netherbrain area, like the mine boss fight, to the outside area. So that can potentially break the game because it's loading two different areas at the same time. So hopefully it will not crash this time. See, that's the reason why it crashed, because it loaded to one character and then it switched to the other one. Please don't crash. Why are you switching back and forth between Lae'zel and the others outside? Why are you doing that? We don't need to see Lae'zel inside the brain area because she's outside. Oh. Oh. Please don't do that. Why? Oh. Ew, don't do the game. That's gonna crash the game. Please don't crash the game. The moment we go back inside the final area, I'm gonna quick save just in case the game crashes. I hope the black screen is not giving anybody a headache, please. Also, yes, as you can see from my health on the left, I was playing on easy on this moment, not because I cannot play on other difficulties. I am doing a tactician run. I am doing a tactician run now. It's just that I with my new character, which is a warlock fighter. It's just that I was just testing engine stuff, so I couldn't be arsed to fail stuff. I was like, nah, I just want to finish the game fast and try stuff. Oh, I like how it. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna take a screenshot to show the server. I actually like this. They painted the picture. Let me give me a second. It actually paints in a different color to get your attention that it provokes an attack opportunity. I think this is new. I think this, which is I think is cool because sometimes I would not realize that I was gonna do an attack of opportunity and then things happen. My sub ran out. Hi, I didn't run. I'm here. Hi, I'm sub. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Finn, for the third 1 month subscription. Thank you so much. Mwah. Many kisses to you, my dear. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Good morning, by the way. By the way, I wish I've seen this model without the filters and like a 3D version of it, like zoom out, and it's gorgeous. I'm so sad that we don't get to see all of it. It's such a gorgeous model for the Nether Brain. But anyways, Emperor, can you just quickly just use your Yeah, I am streaming spoilers, by the way. If you want to play Baldur's Gate, don't look.
So much for peace.
Okay, and then I got no plans to play it. Okay, so you're gonna see big spoilers. By the way, people, this character is not the same as the other one. I'm role-playing as a different character. This character is mean. They're not a nice person, so don't be wary if I pick the evil options. Except for the dominate the absolute, because that doesn't give you an epilogue. That's just a game over. That's just like ends. I'm not gonna do that.
Reconsider.
Shut it out! It's on the precipice. Push it over!
Spare me.
Now, kill it!
Your father's expectation feels like a noose around your neck. Now is the moment to dominate the world in his name.
I know what you're thinking.
By the way, this is evil Astarion too.
Let's seize the whole damn world and be reviled together.
Did they add an ending for that? No. The Firefather, yeah. And then she dies, we fall downstairs, kaboom, everything exploded, blah 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 blah. We know what happens. It's okay. We've seen this before.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids.
We fall, everything explodes, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's the lore speedrun.
Obliterating all thought.
By the way, this is gonna be an
Silence.
evil ending. This is not gonna be a good ending.
Overbearing quiet of your father's
But
disappointment.
I'm curious to see it, and I want to show it to everyone. Everyone here is evil. We have Astarion evil. I mean, no. Never mind. I think Lae'zel is fine. Lae'zel is against Vlakit in this ending, so we're gonna see the good ending for her in this one, funny enough. Shadowheart is alive, but we did the bad ending for her. We did the bad route. I mean, there's no good or bad route. It's your adventure. You do whatever you want. But I consider staying with Char, killing the Night Song, I consider it as the bad ending for her. I consider it like... Because there are some things that you can do in the game that can be like, oh, this is subjectively bad. This is one of the choices that's like, no, this is a bad choice. The same thing I did for Astarion. Astarion not rejecting the ritual, it's objectively a bad idea. A bad thing. We're gonna go through it though. We're gonna see the bad, like the bad endings. Skip cutscene. Pretend that the city is rendered, okay?
It was worth it. For this.
Pretend that the city is rendered and everyone is okay, it's fine. Okay, we're skipping the cutscenes, blah 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 blah, to get to the meat of the story. By the way, I love the song that plays in this moment in the game.
Should have learned to bloody swim. Can't believe I almost drowned at the last hurdle. We did it. The nether brain is dead.
The parasite. It's withered. Dead along with the nether brain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich.
Only mild offense intended, of course. You did the unthinkable, and I'm grateful for it.
At least look me in the eye, Lae'zel. I ain't gonna save and say, Ball Engi, because this is the ending we're gonna get. Ball is Engi. Epilogue setup. And let it save it. Let's not rush, or else everything's gonna crash and be destroyed. Everything's just gonna explode if I do anything before he finishes saving. Oh yes, hi! Everyone, say hi to Mintara in the back. I forgot, she's with us in this ending because we're doing the evil run. Of course Mintara is here with us. Look at her in the back. And Lae'zel was my romance, and then I became a squid, and I killed Orpheus. It's like... Baby girl just got her life together again, she found out the Vlakith sucks, and then Orpheus dies, her love becomes a squid, like... I like what I become, because my character is still evil. Even when she rejected Bao, I still roleplay her as being evil.
And rightly so. You are better now than you have ever been.
This wouldn't have been possible without you. We'd all be the thralls of that thing or worse. Instead, we're free.
Is he gonna mention anything about Baal?
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlakith has abandoned me.
You can do it, Lae'zel.
Hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world.
And Voss is dead.
I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here.
The Emperor is just in the back. I'm gonna take a screenshot because that's funny. She's not gonna stay with me because I'm gonna say we face another branch together in one. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
You helped my people end the grand design. For this, I will remember you. But I will not forget what you have cost us. I watched you consume his mind. I will remember the fights we fought together. But my next fights will be without you.
Interesting, she didn't do the romantic line this time. Because you can get a romantic line with her even as a mind flayer. I think it's the other option. Do you people want to see it? Should I load just so you can see it? Or is she gonna still do it?
Well, that's a pleasant sight. Here's hoping they stay in their own.
Yeah, because she does. I think if you select the lowest
With
ones.
the Yankee gone, there's nothing left. But you are your friend. Soon you will not not row the risk.
Okay, let me
of
just put my
serving
cat
you
outside
to
because
take.
my cat is wants to go out. Yeah, because I've done designing before as the Dark Urge, another character, like because they romance Lae'zel. I'm pretty sure that if you romance her and you pick the last option, which is like, hey Lae'zel, good luck, it was nice meeting you, good luck with whatever you're going to do now, she does give a more heartfelt goodbye, where she says, I forgot the name in her language, but she calls you a source of my joy. I will miss you, even though you've become like a mind flayer. So you're a mind flayer now. You have never been so wise, no cool. Yeah. Dark Urge, an evil Dark Urge is obviously gonna embrace being a mind flayer.
So, what comes next?
And she will be the one to say, I'm a mind flayer. I'll do whatever I please.
Quite right.
As long as it's still you in there, and you haven't completely lost your mind.
Your thoughts wander from your companions and everything you endured to your own piteous fate. If only you defied your father when you had the chance and freed yourself of your dark desires. But it's too late now. Your destiny is set. Your very blood shall clot with the urge, and that hungry desire will consume you.
I do think it's...
You may have freed
give me a
the
second.
world from the control of the nether brain, but you are not yet free. Your father is angry. What foul punishment awaits you now that you have rejected him?
I do feel that it's kind of harsh that if you fight Orin, because Dark Urge, when you go fight Orin, the game forces it to be a duel between Orin and the Dark Urge. The others cannot interfere as far as I know. And I think it's pretty harsh that if you die, you basically get locked out of the good ending from for the Dark Urge, because Baal, the God of Murder, basically says, "Oh, you're not good enough. Fuck you, then. I'm not gonna..." Like, you don't get a chance to get rid of him. I don't know about you. I just think that's a little rush. That's a little harsh. Not rush, a little harsh. You are strong. You defeat another brain. She thinks that she's the best. She's not. But...
And just like that, it's over.
Do we get an epilogue?
Whatever's left of you is subsumed by the overwhelming strength of your desires.
By the way, this is objectively a horrible ending, because not only you are a ballspan who has no control of themselves anymore, but you are a mind flayer. I not say mind flayers are bad, but mind flayers are strong and dangerous, and now you're a ballspan mind flayer? That's really bad, objectively, for the world. It's not a good thing that you're alive. You can, by the way, you can kill yourself at the end there, when you feel that your father is taking over your body. You can kill yourself and make so that Bao can't touch you. I wonder if you get a different ending if you die, if you decide to kill yourself
Destined to become a thrall.
and not get an epilogue.
Thanks to you, there will be no illithid
We do have to wait for this
empire,
cutscene to
no
end so we can
death god's
get the epilogue.
tyranny. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
I was just vibing here, waiting for like the sound of the bar, the camp music. Narrator 6 months later. Okay, I didn't get this when I was playing as my other character. I didn't get the 6 months later. What are you talking about, game?
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account.
Wait, this is different. Oh!
Many killing moons have waxed. As each set, more your mind waned. You pray with each new heart spillage. You worship with your diseased embrace, siring a mad legion. You scream, for you cannot speak. Yet, in the treacle pulp of your brain, something called you back. Here. What is this place? It was something once.
Oh, this is kind of sad.
Bonds, warmth, strength, fear, love. Now you feel only impatience for these blood-sucked
Like they still remember who they were before Baal took them.
Strike with the death dream.
No voting, no voting, no voting, no voting, no voting, no voting. That was an accident. I'm doing whatever I want. Nobody votes. This is a cool screenshot. I'm gonna roleplay that they were always like kinda evil. This character was always evil, so... Father, my body is your wretched vessel, descend upon me, reaped by my hand.
Each time you unhinge your maw, the words of the prophet tumble forth. Not long now, not long. Wait until they are at rest to strike. Patience. Iron, salt, a stagnant marrow treat. The revelry is falling to a lull. Your witching hour draws close.
Oh, you can really go like trying to hold yourself or being like father, like being like, yeah, murder is cool. I do kind of want to go a little tragic and make her remember that she loved Lae'zel.
The pity gags in your gullet. Yes, they will die.
Yeah, there's nothing to stop them.
Yes.
This is like
for you.
Objectively a horrible ending. Yeah, this is objectively a horrible ending. I don't want this. Yeah, and then we have this one, yeah. I'm so glad I'm doing a good Dark Urge run now in Tactician as a... It's my first Tactician run as well. That I'm doing a Tactician run as a Warlock fighter, and I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna defeat Orin. I'm gonna save Scan if I don't defeat her, because I want the good ending. I want to see what happens if you're a good little dirge, a good sweet little boy or girl, and reject the Baal. But yeah, that was really good. That was amazing. It's no wonder that was a 26 GB update. It's no wonder that was a 26 GB update. I'm very glad to have played the game again and check everything it had to offer. And hopefully we'll get more content for Baldur's Gate in the future, because I'm eager to have more of this game in the future.